Hey everyone, what I want to talk about today is my oil analysis results out of my 2019 Ram 2500 with a 6.4 liter Hemi in it. So first off, this truck is used for both as my daily driver, and we also have a camper that we'll take for weekend trips, and we also take on a couple of long trips to go visit family or do various other things, other long trips, nice vacations, stuff like that. I've had this truck for over a year now. I did an oil change on it right when I got it. I got it used. So of course, the first thing I did was an oil change. And not too long ago, back in February, the truck hit about 2%, I think it was, on the oil life monitor, and I was at around 7,600 miles, just over 7,600 miles. Well, I guess I should tell you guys what oil I put in this. So, as you probably have noticed, I'm an independent dealer for AMSOIL, so it only made sense to put AMSOIL into this Ram. Well, the only oil that AMSOIL recommends for the 6.4 liter Hemi is Signature Series 0W40. So that's what I used. So this oil carries a 15,000 mile severe service, 25,000 mile normal service, or 1 year change interval. Now, given that I drive 9 miles one way to work, and I also pull a camper, I think this truck falls into the severe service category. But what I intend to do is I intend to let the oil analysis tell me that story. So back in February, I took an oil sample out of the truck. I have the pump and hose and everything to do it. I bought the kit right off of the AMSOIL website. They use oil analyzers, or also known as Polaris Labs. And I did that because I wanted to know how much beyond the factory interval I could actually push this oil. I wasn't super impressed with the results that I got, but given that I don't know how this truck was used in the past, I don't know what oil was used in it in the past, I don't know how often it was changed in the past, I kind of took this first analysis result with a grain of salt. So one of the things is that copper was a little high and it was in the yellow. These are just the zones that they put on them based on the parts per million of the wear metals in the sample. So in my case, copper came back at 178 ppm. Well, either I can say, oh, that looks like a bearing somewhere in the engine, or I can say, well, maybe the truck wasn't worked before. Maybe the oil never really got up to 230, 235 degrees like it did when I was pulling the camper. Stuff like that, putting that heat load on the heat exchanger, the oil cooler, that could certainly cause that release of copper. So another place that copper can come from, obviously, is bearing material. Well, I don't see any lead or tin in this oil results, so that tells me that it's really not a bearing, because typically bearings are a mixture of lead, tin, and copper. Now, the other thing that really caught me by surprise was the TBN was down to 2.7. Now, keep in mind, Signature Series starts at a TBN of 12.5. And I was extremely surprised by this TBN drop, especially after just about 7,600 miles. But again, I want to go back to, I don't know what this truck was used for. I don't know what oil was in it. I don't know how often it was changed. Maybe there was a bunch of sludge and buildup inside of the engine that the Signature Series is cleaning out. While there may be some reason to be surprised by these results, I don't know as if it's really anything to be concerned about. Now, what I plan on doing is they gave me a recommendation to resample in 3,500 miles, which I still need to decide what I'm going to do there, because I got a long camping trip coming up, and I might hit that 3,500 miles before the end of that trip. So I got to decide whether I'm going to pull a sample early before that trip and then make my decision of whether I'm going to change it, or I may just change it and be done with it, and that way I won't have to worry about it. So like I was saying, I kind of got a decision to make. I don't know. So one of the things I want to do when I go to change this is I want to use the engine flush, really make sure that any of that leftover debris or whatever is out of the engine, and even though I know Signature Series is going to do a great job cleaning out the inside of the engine, cleaning all that gum and varnish, sludge, whatever out of the engine, I want to use the flush basically just to use it, and that way I can give you guys results on that too. So really what I intend to do is the next time I change the oil, I want to use the engine flush. Also, before that, I'm going to take a sample out of the engine before I put the flush in. I will use the flush, change the oil, change the filter, and then I will, when my oil life monitor hits 2% again, which I'm guessing will be somewhere around the 7,500 mile mark, I will take another oil sample. Yes, it's going to take me probably a year to get there. That just is what it is. So that was all I wanted to go over today. I just wanted to go over my oil analysis results for you guys real quick. And if you guys have any questions, comments, if there's any other tests that you want to see, any other AMSOIL products you want to see tested, just let me know, and I will certainly figure out a way to make stuff happen. Please like, subscribe if you'd like. I really want to keep doing this for you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.